Just got done with another day at work. Leaving the station now. And I thought about a lot of shit today while I was working, man. One thing that I already knew it was the case anyways, but one thing I thought about today was that money really does not buy you happiness at all. Money don't make you happy, man. I think I said that in one of my other recordings I did. Aside from that, it's something I keep on thinking about. I don't know why this shit keeps popping back in my mind, but I'm constantly thinking about I wouldn't necessarily call it a fall from grace, because it's definitely not that, but I just be thinking about, as far as my streaming goes, how shit was like a year ago, where I was at with my streaming a year ago. I was getting viewers and on the track to becoming partnered on Twitch and things like that, compared to where I am now, where I'm pretty sure I only get like 1 or 2 viewers, and I think it's just my brother lurking me and a couple other people lurking me. And I just think about that a lot when I'm working, and I think about just everything that went into play that led to me losing my viewers and not having viewers no more, which honestly I think it just boils down to not playing Blood Hunt anymore. Definitely is probably one of the main reasons why I don't have viewers like I used to. So at the end of the day, it's on me. I don't want to sit here and sound like I'm blaming anybody else. I take accountability for my role and my hand in being where I am now compared to where I was at, where I wanted to be at, and where I want to be at. And I just accept it for what it is. But that doesn't mean it doesn't suck at all, or it's not ideal. It's definitely not ideal. Definitely not where I want to be at. And part of me wishes I would have came across this money and shit like I got now back when I was able to stream every day and do those long streams, and I was passionate about the game I was playing and things like that. That's one of the things I realized. I've been streaming a lot of Apex and Tekken lately, and I just don't feel like with Tekken, I don't feel like I'm as passionate about it now as I was when I started out, because it was fresh and new to me. It's a lot like how I was when I was doing my when I started this year out, going to the gym every single day and things like that. It was fresh and new, so it was easy for me to be motivated and remain enthused and stay in that mental space, because it was just new to me, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I realized is that as time goes on and I fall into things feeling, I don't really know what the word I'd use for it is, when things just become normal and things stop feeling so fresh, and it just becomes a part of a regular routine, I just get unmotivated. I get bored of it, want something different. The results that I want, I didn't have those results that I was wanting when I wanted them, and so I fell out of it. And I think that's one of my biggest flaws as far as going for anything, really, is when I stop being in love with it and I stop feeling that excitement towards it. I just want something different. My spirit just wants something different. And so, today I woke up early. I was gonna record my little 10-minute recording. When I started my day, or when I was on my way to work earlier, it's a 30-minute drive. I was gonna do that this morning, and I figured I'd just save it for later. But yeah, back to what I was saying though. about the one thing that always pops in my mind I don't understand is as far as Blood Hunt goes and the people I met in Blood Hunt and my fall of grace and what I think is, I wouldn't necessarily call it the nail in the coffin for me, because it definitely was not that. I think ultimately the reason I'm not getting views and stuff is because I don't play Blood Hunt, but what really killed Blood Hunt for me was just, there's this one individual, a female in particular. When I went back to Blood Hunt, you know, I did some... Okay, so there was a period of time when I stopped playing Blood Hunt of a couple months where, you know, I was doing my own thing. I still had people around me. I guess they still believed I could make a return to Blood Hunt, or I still had that power, really, and that respect from these individuals. So they kept coming around, and there was this one female in particular who, she was friends with the people that, you know, the people that were against me. She was friends with them, and she stopped being friends with them because I don't even remember. I think they talked bad about her, or they got mad at her because she was cool with me or whatever. And when I returned to Blood Hunt, I did it. I allowed myself to fall into ignorance and just doing petty stuff that I really shouldn't have done. And when that happened, you know, those people that used to give me a hard time when I was streaming and wanted to destroy what I had built, you know, she sided with them and she gave them ammunition, and she was giving them ammunition on me, like almost as if she was like a spy for them, embedded in me and the people I was around. And, you know, for me, it's like, why betray me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't do anything bad towards her. Even when she betrayed me, I didn't talk bad about her. When it happened, you know, I had an audience at that point in time. I could have said whatever, XYZ. I could have, you know, I decided not to say nothing because it's a female, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get mad at her. But I keep on wondering why. I guess there's no closure there. Is why? Why did she betray me? I showed her kindness. Now, did I get involved in some other stuff as far as with her is concerned? Like, I told her I had a crush on her. I want to be transparent, so I told her I had a crush on her. I didn't really do nothing with that. I just kind of told her just to see what would happen. I told her I had a crush on her, and I just kept doing me, you know what I'm saying? But I just found out that she was relaying the stuff that I would talk to her about to these people, and then, like I said, when it all came back to it, when I made a return and decided to engage in pettiness and ignorance and negativity, which I really should not have done, when I decided to do that, she sided with those people that were against me, and they were using things that she had told them against me. And like I said, I guess I just wonder why. I don't know why it keeps popping in my mind. I don't have any feelings towards her now. I don't have bad feelings toward her. I don't have good feelings towards her. I'm not attracted to her, none of that shit. But still, I just wonder, like, why. And one of the things I think about a lot is those people that spend so much time trying to successfully destroyed, because I let them, successfully destroy what I had built for myself. You know, I know they don't think about it. They don't think about what they put me through. They don't think about the fact that they destroyed something that I've been very passionate about, and it was, you know, grinding away at for a year and a half, however long, year and a half. They don't think about none of that. For them, life just goes on. You know what I'm saying? And all the stuff that I went through, you know, my little saga that I had, I wonder, is it just like a memory? Is that all it is? A faint memory? And yeah, it just boils down to why betray me? I think that hurt me more than losing everything, because I don't know, I guess I allowed myself to believe that it really is just like I'm a sucker for damsels in distress, and she was definitely in distress when she came to me. And yeah, there was a lot of things going on internally. As far as in my friend group, there was some betrayal going on. I had people that were close to me that were playing both sides and feeding the other side information on me and things like that, and I was oblivious to it. Didn't realize it was going on, and then when I realized it was going on, I didn't cut ties with those people. And now that I don't really have nothing, I don't have no viewers, none of that shit. Now those people that I was close to and I spent all that time with and was kind to and showed genuine kindness, they're gone. It's just me by myself every day. I just really lost my power, and I want my power back. Just crazy, because at that point in time I needed money, but I had power. Now I have money and I don't have power, and nothing's in alignment right now. Everything just feels, I used to be happy to get off work and go home and stream. That used to be like something that brought me joy, and I was always looking forward to it. And now when I go home and stream, I don't feel that. I go home and I just feel like, okay, let's sit down and be ready to be disappointed all over again. And it's rough. It's rough. That's the thing about working Amazon, is when you're out by yourself all day, working nonstop on the go, physically your body is doing one thing, but mentally you're all over the place. You're scattered. You're thinking about mistakes, how you ended up in that position, and things like that. And so I feel like I have so much time to reflect on things, and yeah, it just don't sit right with me. I don't really know how I feel about it, So that's how my day went. I got through it though. There were a decent amount of blessings today. I had people provide me with sustenance while I was working to keep me, I'm out here in the sun. It's hot out here. I'm in Florida, so it's hot. I had people provide me with sustenance, things to drink and, kindness, things of that nature while I was working today, which I thank the universe. I thank God for that. I always make sure that when blessings pop into my life, I thank God and thank the universe, even if it's something tiny, And yeah, I'm just kind of, it's a weird time for me, but I will say that all that aside, good things happen. I did wake up on time today. I went to the gym today. So, today's really just day one of me trying to make sure I go to the gym every day again. This time around, I'm recording these towards the end of my day, so I can hopefully continue to do those things, and maybe this right here is what will allow me to maintain it, even if it doesn't feel shiny and new and something exciting anymore, and it just starts to feel mundane and I start to question why I'm doing it. I'm hoping that these little recordings that I do, maybe I'll put them up on YouTube eventually, maybe not, I don't really know, but I'm hoping that this will allow me to maintain once I have that, and then as well as that, push me further. And on top of that, I did my Japanese lessons today for a good bit of time, so I'm proud of myself for that. Proud of myself for getting through work. People that know me know that normally when I'm at work, I cry and shit like that. So I used to cry a lot when I was driving around working. I wouldn't stop in the truck and just be bawling my eyes out. I keep on working, but I used to cry while I was, delivering packages, running from door to door, in the truck, out the truck, sorting packages, jumping out. You know what I'm saying? I used to cry while doing all that stuff. I didn't cry today, so I'm very proud of myself for that. Definitely feels like in a lot of regards the tears have dried up in my eyes and I've become numb to a lot of things. But still, there's still that ambition and that passion inside me and that want, that aspiration for something greater, and just trying to figure out how to achieve that, get back on that path that I was on before, and have that success in my streaming that I had before now that I have money. And I'm just hoping that this time around things will play out differently. I went through a lot of lessons. I learned a lot of shit that I needed to learn and go through, so that when I'm able to achieve those things again that my soul desires and my heart desires, I'll be able to maintain it and hold on to it and not lose it. So yeah, but I just want to get on here and talk for a little bit, record some more tomorrow, and if I do end up putting this stuff on YouTube, thank you for listening. To those that have listened, hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'd say if you take anything away from this little reflection of mine, I hope that you are able to, when negative thoughts arise or you begin to think about your past and mistakes that you've made and things like that, just remember that your past does not define you. The future does not care about what happened in the past, and you shouldn't either. So don't let your shortcomings and things that you went through in the past define you as who you are now. Don't look at them as a negative thing, a negative experience. Look at it as you learning things that you needed to learn, so that, you know, when you're able to jump back on your purpose and continue on that path towards your purpose, even if it takes a while to get back to or exceed what you had before, just know that you will be able to do that. And with that, again, I hope you all have a beautiful day, night, whenever you're viewing this. And I look forward to recording my thoughts and feelings tomorrow.